Good morning, everyone. Grab your cups because it's time for Tell Me Something Good Thursday on the On Your Now show. You ready, Lady O?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Say I am unstoppable. Let me hear you say I am unstoppable. And let's go and play. Hey. Oh yeah. I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I heard all the things that I can't do. And then your strength.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It's time for the On Your Now show. It's Tell Me Something Good Thursday. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
I'm your co-host, Yolanda Langford, and they call me Lady Yo.
And I'm your co-host, Shameen Clark Hubbard, better known as Mimi.
And they call us The Cup. Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, ladies. You know, I want to tell y'all today's show is being sponsored by Conley Financial Group, where they offer holistic insurance solutions for your business and personal benefit challenges.
Wow. Well, you know what I'm excited about today? It is literally Tell Me Something Good Thursday. And we've gotten through the week, but I've got to ask you, Lady O, what you sipping on? What's in your cup?
Well, today I am sipping on a little black coffee.
Black coffee?
Yes. Well, you know what? Now that I'm sipping on black coffee, what are you sipping on?
You know I always drink my coffee black, no sugar, no cream. That's what I'm sipping on. But Shameen, Mimi, The Cup, what are you sipping on today?
Guess what? No, I'm sipping on coffee. I know it's still different for me, but it was made with STL water. So shout out to STL water. It stays in my cup.
That's what's up. You know, we always talk about what we're sipping on, and it's all about positivity. But you know what? I gotta go back to it. Y'all know it's Tell Me Something Good. Bow now. Oh, we have such a good time
We
together.
always have a good time, and when we say bow now, we mean it because that's like an explanation point.
Yes, it is. Well, what I want to know is, you know, Shameen, it is Tell Me Something Good. We always talking about sipping off the saucer. What are we sipping off of today?
Today we are sipping. I think we need a drum roll for what we are sipping out the saucer. Today we are sipping out the saucer. We are sipping out the saucer because it's been a month since we have been on the
TV network.
Yes.
That is so nice. When I think about this journey, it's just been 1 month. And I mean, it's been challenging, but I want to talk about learning curves. Lady O, what have you learned?
Well, you know, I actually learned more about what it means to be in a studio. It's a little different because we began on Facebook.
Yes, we
so
did.
I actually began across the hall in my house.
Right.
So, you know, you have to learn how the timing, the colors you need to wear in the studio. So, and let me say this, I love our studio. I love our studio.
it.
What
I
have you
love
learned,
it.
Shameen?
Oh my goodness. I have learned, I guess, just working with you all, the timing, the making sure we smiling and not looking up crazy. But you know, the other thing I'm learning is time management. To make sure that we are on time because the studios, listen, being in the studio and being across the hall, like you said, are two different time challenges.
Yes. Well, you know, the thing that I'm learning is to let go. I know that we have great editors, we have great cameramen, and what I also learned, most importantly, everyone, is progression over perfection.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
Progression
good.
over perfection. You know, we always say, oh my God, I made a mistake. I got to get this right. No, we just want to be ourselves because that's how we got here, and that's how we will continue to be ourselves on this Tell Me Something
Authentic
Good
selves.
Thursday. Yes, so
I love it. And you're
that's
right.
it.
You're right. It's not about perfection. We're here to empower and to give people something to look forward to. So we're not perfect, but we're here for you owners.
Yes, we are. We're here to inspire, uplift, and empower.
Absolutely.
Well, we also want you all to know that today we'll be discussing the value of being advocates for women's economics and civic engagement. We have Wendy Doyle, President and CEO of United We in the house, and we are so excited about it. She has so much to tell you all about, so make sure that you all just get your pens out so that you all can know about the resources that we have in our local, national, and I say global community because everybody's tuning in. And when we return, we will get ready for our Own Your Now Cups of Affirmation and our motivational song of the day, sponsored by Fraser Automotive. The Conley Financial Group and Branch Benefits Consultants offering the holistic approach to all of your professional and personal insurance and retirement needs. We're changing the world one policy at a time.
– 25 years of experience. Let us show you the right way to buy a vehicle. I think that's what sets us apart and above the rest. We're great at educating and making sure our clients have the best buying experience possible. We're located at 9095 Belt Road at the intersection of 270 and Lindbergh.
Right here, baby.
The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
Well, we're back, and it's time for our Own Your Now Cup of Affirmation word of the day. My word of the day is voice. So everyone, grab your journals and write it down. Write down, I have a voice, and I need you to own it. Know that your voice is needed. We must amplify our voices as individuals and collectively, especially for each other. This is how we create change and we break down barriers. I know that this is what it means for us to be keepers. You're a keeper to me. I'm a keeper to you. You're a keeper to me. I'm a keeper to you. We are a keeper to we. And that's how we have advocacy for change. So for you and your local, national, and global communities, most importantly, start by saying what? I have a voice. Everybody say it with me. I have a voice. That's right. I have a voice. We have a voice. And you know what? The best way that we can have a voice is by being what, Shameen?
Your best self.
That's right.
Let's take it to our OIN motivational meditation moment with Best Self by Lady Bree.
Yes, everyone. So right now, just take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And you know, we're going to start with our arms. We're going to start with our left arm. Everybody stretch it to the sky if you can. Just reach to the sky.
Feels great, ladies.
You feel that? Slowly bring it down. And then we'll start with our right arm, stretching it up to the sky. If you can, feel that stretch. Ooh, yes, I feel that. Okay, bring it down. And then let's center ourselves. Just reach both arms up. Woo! Oh, feel it? Center yourselves. Make sure you take your deep breath in and out. You know, we always say, reach out to our strong friends. Check on your friends. Check on your strong friends.
Absolutely.
Don't you say that? Check on your strong friends.
Absolutely.
All right. And then what do we do, Lady O and Shameen?
Hug ourselves.
We hug ourselves.
And that's like checking on yourself.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. And as we hug ourselves, we can take a collective deep breath in, everybody. And breathe out. Shake it out.
Yes, we're ready. She ready.
Yes, she ready. We're ready. That's what it's all about. And you know, we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep being our best selves.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Speaking of being our best selves, we got to shout out our Vibrant Vibes. Who do we have, Lady O?
Well, you know, we have our Vibrant Vibes coming to us today by Kids World North. And you know what? Just in case they're watching, happy birthday, T-Pain.
Okay.
T-Pain! I love T-Pain. T-Pain.
Oh, I love T-Pain also. And you know, we have Vibrant Vibes, and this one's going out to a very special lady, Jamie Valentine Dolby, owner of Kazi Society, the first Black-owned studio in state of Missouri.
Yes.
Black-owned podcast
Yes.
studio in state of Missouri.
She's doing the thing.
She's
doing the
doing
thing.
it.
And she
She's
also
doing
has 314-ish.
Yes, she does. And you know,
Yes.
I'm 314-ish because I'm originally from California, but I've been here long enough that people, I promise you, they say they see me in the yearbook.
Yes. There's so many different things about St. Louis, but we're also talking about the state of Missouri today.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's also what?
National Podcast Day.
my God.
Okay, so that's why we
Yes.
got to shout out Jamie. There's a
That's
lot of
right.
great podcasts out there. So we need to make sure that if anybody has some vibrant vibes or birthday shout outs, what do they need to do?
Hey, just contact us. Go to www.ownyournowshow.com and I will shout you and your loved ones out.
That's right. We got October coming up. You all have any birthday shout outs for October?
Oh, I do. There's a
do
special
too.
man in my life. He's
Okay.
called my daddy.
Okay. Well, you all better wait until October, and we'll make sure that we give those shout outs. But you know
Absolutely.
what? When we return, we will have United We President and CEO Wendy Doyle. Make sure that you all tune in because we are going to talk about United We. And as promised, we have Wendy Doyle, President and CEO of United We. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you. It's great to be with you. Thank you for having me.
You know, it's our pleasure having you. Now, before we get started, we have to ask you, what's in your cup?
Oh, in my cup is a black cup of coffee, and it is a Starbucks blend in honor of our speaker that we're going to talk about that's coming to be a part of our annual event coming up. So yeah, black cup of coffee.
Oh my goodness. So I love my coffee black and I also love Starbucks. I can't wait to find out what type of blend that is because it's going to be everything I know. I like the medicine bomb. I don't know if you ever have that. That's the tea.
Yes.
Although I love coffee, but of course I can go on and on. But you know what? This is about us. This is about we. It's a we thing today. Can you tell us about United and your organization's mission?
Sure. United We stands for United Women's Empowerment, which, you know, is what your new show is all about. And we work to advance all women economically and civically. And we are an evidence-based research organization. So we really look at the data to help inform us of where we can best make a significant impact for women and their families.
Absolutely.
Now, we understand United We recently launched a Missouri Women Economic Development Task Force. That's a lot to say.
Yes, yes.
And a series of town halls Share more about that. Tell us about the town halls and the task force.
So the task force is a first of its kind in the state of Missouri history, and it's really representative of geography, industry, ethnicity, really a composition of great women from around the state to provide leadership to 7 town hall sessions that we're hosting around the state of Missouri. And this really supports our quantitative research. So we wanted to really get out, hear from women around the state of Missouri, really talk about what was happening currently in their lives, especially moving forward post-COVID-19 pandemic, and what that recovery looks like for themselves and their families.
I was watching the last town hall meeting that was in my county, Florissant, Missouri, and it's something about that qualitative data. I realized the value of mentoring. I'm a business owner, and when the women talked about being intentional about uplifting everyone, I was like, yes, I'm so ready for this, and it's so necessary. I know you have a lot coming up, but you have the We Work for Change event coming up September 29th. Tell us why this year's event is especially important.
It's especially important this year, and thank you for mentioning it. It is our 30th anniversary celebration, and it's really an opportunity to celebrate women in the workforce, really development, diversity, and inclusion, just the accomplishments that we have strived for the past 30 years. And we have a keynote speaker, 2 keynote speakers this year, but one referencing back to Starbucks is Melody Hobson. And Melody is joining us as a co-president of Aerial Communications and the founder. She also happens to be the board chair of Starbucks, Fortune 500 company, pretty significant and accomplished, and the only Black woman who has achieved that accomplishment. So in honor of her today, I'm having a cup of French roast Starbucks coffee.
Well, that is exciting because I love her. She is just brilliant.
Yes,
I've been following her for years.
And the thing about it is when you come together over coffee, this is what we talk about all the time. When you can't find a place to meet, you're like, meet me at Starbucks.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what time. And they're so detailed with everything. And the fact that she says, yes, I'm all about women empowerment, which she is, that's everything. It is. I also want to talk about, you do your research. Qualitative data. I've watched the videos. I see us coming together. Tell us why qualitative data is so important.
It's so important to hear the personal stories. And that's what we really want to capture. We have a lot of, quantitative numbers. We can really look at that, but it's the personal stories and the experiences that really help guide us as an organization to really listen and learn, to know really where we need to be spending our time to reduce barriers for women and their families. So it's extremely important and valuable. It keeps us centered too as an organization on what's most important.
Now, speaking of centered, now I know this is important to you, and it's very important to me.
Yes.
That women get equal pay and paid leave off. Talk to us about how you're bringing that to the forefront.
Absolutely. These are key issues we've identified and been working on for several years. But pay equity, why are we still talking about this here in 2021? And it's equal pay for equal work, and just looking at what we can do as an organization. One simple tool to share with your viewers today is simply banning salary history from employment applications. Just an easy, take it off the board, level up the playing field for both women and men. And then paid family leave, we've heard time and time again, just having quality time for the birth or adoption of a child, but also it's elder care. And we're really hearing as we're going out around Missouri right now, post-COVID pandemic, that taking care of our aging family members is a priority, and being able to take time off from work and not being penalized is important.
Yes, one of the things that I always think about, we have a nonprofit for girls, and we always talk about mentoring. But when I was watching the town hall meeting, you spoke specifically about the value of a woman mentoring another woman, a business owner mentoring another businesswoman, and saying, come as you are. We're not trying to change who you are to make you better. We want to make sure that people see your authentic self. Talk to us about the value of being, making sure that we pull up a seat at the table and bring someone with us.
Absolutely. It's really all about women supporting women. And I think there's this oftentimes that we hear there is the element of competition that we think as women there's not enough when there is plenty to go around. And we need to create the culture that we support one another, not pit each other against one another. And that's really important if we want to continue to make progress and pull up the seats at the table. It's not one, it's many that should have their voices represented around the table.
That's what inclusion is all about. That's
Absolutely.
what equity is all about. We are just so thankful for everything that you're bringing to the table. Bringing to the table.
Yes.
We're going to just keep sipping it up. We have a question for her, don't we?
We absolutely do. What is your affirmation word of the day?
My affirmation word of the day is humility. And it's just remembering why we are here and how far that we have accomplished as just collectively as women. We stand on the shoulders of giants and we have a responsibility to move it forward. But it keeps me motivated to stay humble. And it's about we. It's about all of us working together.
It is about we. We often talk about the value of breaking the cycle. I know that if I had the tools that some of my cohorts had, I would just be so much further away, further. But you know what? I am where I'm supposed to be, and I'm really humble about that experience. And I love that we're all coming together to do this. I absolutely love United We, everything that it stands for. Yes. And we want to thank you, Wendy, for saying yes to us, saying yes to the Own Your Now show, saying yes to United We. 30 years looks good on United We. This is what empowerment looks like, y'all. So look forward to, is it September 28th or the 29th?
September 29th is our We Work for Change event, but you can catch us October 29th if you want to use your voice at a virtual town hall.
That's right. So we're going to make sure that we sign up for that. For more information, you can visit unitedwe.org. And after we return from a short break, we will return with our Own Your Now flow. We're back, and you know what? I just have to say, today's show was absolutely a united front. We just did a great job, ladies. What did you all think? What do you think on Tell Me Something Good Thursday?
I believe we were told something good because it's all about us all coming together as women, supporting each other. You know, we always say we don't compete, we complete.
Yes, we do. Right. Yes, we do. And I think that one of the things that Wendy expressed is the value of us realizing that we all need to have a seat at the table and we have to push each other forward. My cup is full. I got to ask you, Lady O, let me start with you. What's your affirmation word for today?
My affirmation word is clear.
Clear.
You know, when you have a voice, let it be clear. Stand for something. I know all of us, our parents told us if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So make your voice clear. That's my word of the day.
I love that. Shamim? Civic engagement is everything. What's your word?
Well, speaking to civic engagement, using your clear voice, I'm just going to stick with the title that we've already heard a number of times today, which is we. We can do so much more together, collectively. Civic engagement is a good word for we. So I'm going to go with we today.
When I think about the businesses that have started over the pandemic and how we're constantly shouting those businesses out, Shamim, you're a cheerleader. You're on the forefront, always making sure that we tell everybody if it's a small business from food to earrings to a T-shirt, how important is that for you, especially being an older woman in the city?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's very important to me because it's about, again, using my voice, making it clear, advocating, not just for the businesses in the 26th ward, but the businesses in our city, in our county, regionally, and like we talked about today, statewide, and making sure that people not just know about them, but can engage and support them as well. So yeah, that's definitely a part of civic engagement, is making sure that you use your voice and advocate for people in your community.
when I think about the businesses that we've talked about over this last couple of years, because this literally started with us saying, what's in your cup, and making sure that we were intentional about each day, you know, from Mondays, motivational Mondays, Tuesdays, what's going on in the community, what do we call it? Transformational Tuesdays, Women Empowerment Wednesdays. Literally, I feel like Wendy could have been on any one of those days.
Absolutely.
But we chose Tell Me Something Good because this is a message that we need to get out to everyone. When you talk about that, how do you feel about that, lady?
You know what, Tracy? I always say everyone uses the term, you know, everyone deserves a seat at the table. I say give the invitation. Be the woman who gives the invitation. Not only show her the table and show her the seats, but turn around and say, come on. And pull her chair out. Invite her to the table. Be the woman who gives the invitation.
When I think about giving the invitation, we're all in a space that is new to us. We all have come together collectively to do something new. But the thing about it is, it takes mentorship. So many people have come to us and given us advice. When you stepped into your role in civic engagement, did you have mentors to look towards? I know your family has been in this field for a long time.
Yeah, so for me it was unique because you're right, I grew up watching people like my grandfather in politics all my life. But a lot of times I did watch people. I'll say it's people that mentor me that don't even know they mentor me, and that I haven't had the opportunity to say thank you, but I will at the right time. But let me tell you something about that mentoring and that watching people. Sometimes, look, it'll show you what not to do. So you all don't lose an opportunity. Don't think you can't learn something from somebody, because guess what? Sometimes it can be learning what not to do.
And you always say, now is no opportunity wasted.
The time is now. No opportunity wasted.
Well, I know for a fact that even in regards to, I know I'm not in civic engagement, as a business owner, I made lots of mistakes and I had to try over and over again. But also, even as a part of my sorority, just women coming together. Shamim, your mom taught us what it looks like to be a part of an organization that represents what sisterhood looks like. And we can't take those things for granted. And then us coming together.
Absolutely.
I say united we stand. And so I am just grateful for all that we have shared today on our Tell Me Something Good Thursday. So I just want you all to know that it is important for us to use our voice. And when we use our voice, also be humble about that. Humility is the key for us to come together and be clear about our purpose. And when we're clear about our purpose, we know that we can come together and be united. So I just want you all to know that today is sponsored by the Conley Financial Group. Special shout out again to our guest today, Wendy Doyle. And until next time, I want you to keep your cup full, keep sipping peace, love, and positivity. And go out and do what, Lady O?
Create some vibrant vibes and be your best self. And own your now.
That's right, y'all.
I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I heard all the things that I can't do.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure